How to get control of email is what we're talking about today on the eCentral Business Show. I'm John Naylor and I'm joined by Steuart Snooks, expert in the field from Solutions from Success.
Solutions for Success.
Oh, okay, thank you very much. Okay, great. Thank you very much for coming in and speaking to us, Steuart.
Pleasure. Great to be here, John.
Yeah, no, that's right. Now, how to get control of email. It's something that you work with larger organisations, smaller organisations, lots of people around productivity. How do you get control of email?
Good question. It's one of the big bugbears in the modern world. I find it boils down to three key strategies. We've got to get control of when we're looking at it. Don't allow it as an interruption, a constant distraction, because that causes multitasking and a whole range of negative impacts that come around not controlling when we're giving the mental space to that function. The second one is what you do when you do get in front of email. What's the decision-making process that you go through? And that's key. That's a big one. And the third one is, where do you move it to once you've made a decision and taken some action on it? Where do you store it rather than just leave it in the inbox, which is what people are doing more and more these days.
Oh yeah, okay, cool. So if we don't mind, we'll just drill down on each of those a little bit more. So the when part, I mean, shouldn't we be checking email all the time? I do. You know, what are you suggesting there? Well,
that's the natural thing to do, because it's coming as a constant stream. There's a temptation to check it all the time. There must be something there. There could be something there. A lot of our work is driven by it, so we're interested to know what comes in, and it's our nature. You know, we have FOMO, fear of missing out, and we wonder what we're going to miss.
Yeah.
So we better check, you know, because it might be something urgent. It might be something important. That only happens about 2 to 5% of the time. But our whole behaviour is drilled towards just in case, and it's not the most effective way to handle it.
Yeah.
And there are some models that I show people about how often during the day and what times of the day would be best. And it depends on your role. If you're in a highly a customer-focused role, frontline customer service, admin, reception, you might have to check it quite often. But even then, I would suggest check it at a scheduled block of time and then get back to doing the things that probably came in by email instead of multitasking, because there's lots of research indicating that multitasking is very poor for our productivity. And it's poor for the poor old brain. In fact, I'll have a little exercise in my workshops.
Okay.
And firstly, I'll say we're not truly multitasking, we're task switching. Human beings don't multitask, not even women.
Yeah, really? Ooh, revelation, okay.
We're task switching, and women can do this quicker than men, generally speaking, because of the way the brain is wired. And so I'll do a little exercise. I'll get people to write out the numbers 1 to 26 with a timer. We'll time that, and then we'll write out the letters of the alphabet, A to Z, time that, add the 2 times up, and most people sit between about 25 and 40 seconds. Then I'll say, okay, now multitask it. Letter number, A1, B2, C3, quick as you can till you finish at Z26. And you see pens flying through the air and people are like this. And it takes them 40, 50, 80, 100, 300% longer to do the same 2 tasks when they're trying to do them simultaneously.
Okay, right.
So what happens is every time we switch, it takes time for the brain to get up to speed where it left off. And so we're losing time and losing track. So as I say, when we multitask, we work harder for poorer results, and we often make mistakes. Sometimes we know, oh, look, I've got Z24, or sometimes we don't even realise that we've made a mistake.
Yeah, right.
And so this is what multitasking does. It gives the impression of going fast, because we're working harder, but we're not actually making as much progress. We're spinning our wheels.
Okay.
So anything that drives multitasking, like email, is something that we really should get control of and be proactive rather than reactive.
Yeah, okay. And a bit regimented about what you even do it, but now we will run out of time if we don't drive through these, by the way, Steuart. So we can get back to our email, perhaps. No. Now, how about the what? You touched on what there. What is that? What is that about?
Well, the reason the when matters so much is because now you're in the state of mind to do the thinking that's needed to make the decision that's needed to take action. And when we look at an email, our aim should be to handle each email only once.
Okay.
Our time's too valuable to ever look at an email more than once, surely.
All right.
At the volumes we get. And so the 4D process is the methodology that I've found allows us to look at an email once and move it on. So there's only 1 of 4 things we ever do with an email. And once you realise that, it becomes easy. And the first one, of course, is everyone's favourite.
Delete?
Delete, yes. You can delete the email. And it's either spam, something you never wanted in the first place, and so you would unsubscribe, or if you have subscribed, or move to junk, or somehow make sure you don't get it again if that's possible. 75% of what people complain about is spam is actually things they've given out an email address for. Because if you want to do online banking, shopping, you want to download an app, you have to give out your email address. So now you're going to get stuff. So make the decision, I don't want to get that stuff anymore, and unsubscribe. Or I'm happy for it to keep coming, but I'm not engaged with this particular month's version, so you delete it. And the third one that you might delete is the one that's legitimate, but you don't have to keep it. Yep, the invoice got paid, that's all I need to know. Delete. Delivery arrived yesterday, delete. So that's the first D. The second D is do it now. And this is where you can take the next action on an email in about 2 minutes or less. It's the 2 minute rule. And it's surprising how much we can get done in 2 minutes of focused attention right here, right now. It's amazing. You can open up that spreadsheet, make a modification, save it, close it, detach it, put it on the hard drive, send off a meeting request to talk about the results, and then file the email. And you can do that all in 2 minutes or less.
That's two. What's the third one? The third D? The
third D is delegate to someone else. The next action needs to be done by somebody else. This is very popular in Victoria. It's called the hand pass. Delegate to someone else. And with suitable instructions, and then file or delete. And the fourth one's the big one, is make a decision. Decision making involves thinking, and thinking involves time, which is why controlling the time is so important. And the three possible decisions you might have to make is, I've got no further action, but I can't delete this one. I do have to keep it. Where am I going to store it? And then you store it in the appropriate place. The second one is, when am I going to do this? I can't do this in 2 minutes. This is actually a piece of work. I get people to convert it into the calendar. And now it makes you think about how long is this going to take, because I need to block some time in the calendar. How much? When have I got time? You look at your calendar. I've got a few different options, and which would be the best time given the rest of my workload. And so we make a decision in context with the rest of our workload instead of in isolation in an inbox. And then you convert it over to the calendar, and it's now in the appropriate place to be dealt with at the appropriate time. And as you do that, there's a whole lot of workload management things that I show people how to do to make use of the calendar. And the last thing is sometimes you've got to wait. Sometimes you can't move this email any further forward, you're waiting for somebody or something else. So I get people to add a reminder and pop it in a pending folder until, with a reminder. It's out of sight, it's out of mind.
But now, have you got a D associated with that? I thought there's the 4 Ds.
Well, it comes under decide.
So
we've got the 4 Ds with 3 Ws under them, which is where am I storing it, when am I getting to it, or I'm waiting, and it goes in the wait file. And once you do that to each email, there's none left.
All right, and then quickly wrapping up then, the where part.
Where do you store it? Okay, once you've finished with it, where do you store it? Most people have got folders and subfolders and subfolders and subfolders and lots of folders. And the key is to simplify that. The ultimate model of simplification is down to one single folder. And as I say to people, you're already doing it now. You probably use your Google. How often do you use Google?
No, all the time.
All the time. And what is Google?
Just a big search engine,
I disagree. I reckon it's a big filing cabinet.
Cool.
With a powerful search engine so you can find stuff. And that same principle can be used for email. Pop it into one folder and use the power of sort by the columns or search. And in Outlook you can use categories instead of folder names, so that the filing decision is really easy. You can file in one click, it's there, and then get it back again really quickly.
Cool. All right, now we're out of time, Steuart. Now, so around those 3 Ws, you get things done, you get your email box empty, you're more focused around your day. Will you stay on and talk to me about productivity in another video?
Yeah, love to.
Now, how do people find you off the back of this video?
The website's probably the best place, LinkedIn or the website or Google. My newish website, steuartsnooks.com. You can spell that. You probably won't get it the right way because my spelling's unique. But I've got
Google will find you,
I've got all 3 Steuarts are there. We'll all point to the right website.
Tremendous. Okay, Steuart, thank you very much for coming on the Essential Business Show. All right, great advice there from Steuart Snooks. I will talk to you again, and next time on the Essential Business Show, I'm John Naylor. Thank you very much for watching another episode of the eCentral Business Show. What we're looking to do across the eCentral Business Show is bring to you the very best content from great people with really informative knowledge to share. It's something that you can listen to in the car. Don't watch it obviously when you're doing that, but we're looking to really bring value to you across LinkedIn, YouTube, podcastable content, so it's really great and informative business knowledge. So please tune in as much as you can. Now, the great ways to follow us, you can register on the database, make contact with us, and we'll put your email in. We're going to tell you each month what great videos will come out, and just give you a curated version through the eCentral magazine, where we're going to send you the most popular videos for the month. The other thing we can do is obviously invite you to connect with us on LinkedIn, linked up with myself, John Naylor. And the other thing, of course, is look up John Naylor on YouTube and subscribe to our channel there.